It's happening. We got everyone in the server, and the game's underway here, and no updates come just yet. That's right, CSGO.
Nice.
You ain't so scary.
Don't taunt them, Mike.
Yeah, I'm feeling cocky now. I'm going to taunt them. I'm feeling the heat. I'm feeling the fire. 2 players here in the ramp room, and this is a pretty good setup for it. All 3, actually. I missed Lotto in the corner, and so did paiN. Players dropping like flies. And Nithon is, once again, console muted. Rip! But Nithon and Big Zero will attempt to recover this round. Ooh, it gets a little bit easier now as it comes back to a 2v2. Every advantage for GODSENT has been wiped away. A long range duel does favor the USPs, but you still got to hit the shot here for Dumel. And for the moment, paiN is not moving a muscle. He seems like he's trying to call their bluff and hope that they rotate back in towards lobby. Interesting spot with the dualies. Meantime, Dumel, having worked his way down lower. Oh, this is a very interesting spot. Because now look at this. Nithon is coming back to clear the flank.
Oh,
But they may have not have waited. I don't think he heard the audio cue, though, so that's not going to matter. They are going to go back towards ramp and go towards lower, which means that now Dumel is in position. This has become a mind game. This has very much become a mind game, and is Dumel going to get the spot? He's playing a conservative. I don't think he sees him. They might be past. No, he's got it. And he's got Biguzera as well. Nithon's just going to try and force this bomb down, but as the doors open, Dumel will call it. Nicely played from Dumel. And that's going to be GODSENT taking the pistol.
Yeah, it's just a really good patient play by GODSENT there. They didn't try to force the issue too much. Peeked in a little bit to paiN, but ended up falling back. Barton waiting in lobby, ensuring that didn't rotate around, and eventually just ended up sticking around there. But it was Dumel in the B site who rotated down into observation, taking care of business and finding the 2K. Still, I mean, GODSENT were in full control, and paiN did try to power that on back thanks to Nithon, but at the end of the day, it is going to be GODSENT to take that first round on their CT side. Now, paiN are going to come out with a 4 spy. It's going to be 2 Tech 9s, 3 Deagles, and a good chunky utility. They're going to try for that B round play again. Taco might be isolated, but a good flashbang is starting to keep him at bay and let himself set up in a better position right on top of that big box. In fact, quite exposed here, but he's feeling confident. Feeling ready for this push to come through. Flashbang is in, and that confidence was very misplaced because Biguzera's on the server, and he's got the Deagle flying away with a headshot. 5v4 in favor of paiN. Now they have the B site.
The nutty thing is that was actually before the flash even bloomed.
Yeah.
Just ripped his head, didn't even need the utility. Maybe the distraction hides out, gets another. And now the bomb is down. Now the bomb is down, and we're in a 5v3, and there's still a player in lobby who's now going to start to work out on towards the site and potentially punish on the flanks. Is this a save call even from GODSENT? It is. Barton does get that kill, which should allow them to save, should allow these 3 players to make it through, and they are the 2 rifles, so they're the valuable guns for sure. But still, that's wild from paiN. Such a dominant 4 spy round that they actually force the save before the retake even happens.
I kind of like the save to keep the A1Ss out of the hands of paiN and make this a little less of a big deal for GODSENT, but at the same time, paiN just took control of that B site so assertively that GODSENT didn't even see a pathway back. Just the pistols to start things out here for paiN. I say just the pistols, but those frags that came through were, of course, with the Deagle. Tied up now, 1-1. And paiN did get a couple of upgrades in the MP9s for Bigu and PKL. Hardzao and Nithon will likely be buying up here. You have to imagine. There we go. The AKs come through, and that's going to be 3 AKs around the 2 MP9s. Over on GODSENT, they will force up again, as they should, with the 2 A1Ss saved up from that previous round. PKL sees a Molotov burning away and doesn't want to shy away from this fight, though, towards mid. Peeks around with the MP9, tosses a nade on forward, and that will at least attract the attention of Henny, who is more concerned with what might be happening towards Marshmallow.
Reasonable check. Obviously, taking an angle you'd rather have an AWP in, but he is an opera. You can't blame him for that. As it is, though, patient play from paiN Gaming to start this out, hoping for a little bit of aggression, maybe something they could punish. They're not getting it. So they will drop some util outside to show presence. They'll blow open the door for a vent drop. Honest, because they're actually going to go through that? No. Just calling information. That's a nice tag on the Taco. Do they get the kills? They do. Taco's able to withdraw, but he's lost Dumel. And that is one of the rifles out of play. They're taking further damage elsewhere. Bato now low. Ramp room secured. Last time we saw paiN kind of sit on this for a while. This time, they're going to accelerate. They're going to move on in. They're going to start to get some serious kills, and Taco's the next to fall. Big kills from Knife-On. 2 huge smackaroos there. And with the lower sight now held and the bomb going down, this might turn into another save for Henny.
Knife-On's impressing me with the rifles so far. Honestly, I thought he would just be a player that they rely on mostly with the op, but his rifle work has gotten better and better since he joined up with paiN, so that's good to see. Barton is going to be peeking around here with the MP9, and this is just going to be a save. Like, they're not engaging again.
They're out. They got no interest in it. I mean, in a 2v4, it's the correct call mathematically because you're probably not winning this round. And while they're probably not investing anything into the next either, at least having the A1S and the potential of the kit and the SMG does give you something to work with in this next round. Still, for paiN Gaming, it's a pretty ideal start to Nuke, right? You get the 2 rounds despite losing the pistol, and you've got your opponent's economy majorly on the back foot right off the rip. Doesn't get any better than this.
paiN just, I mean, obviously we're still in the early goings here, and I'm more so referring to their previous performances, but they just look so good. Big Uzera continues to pop off. He was more integral in that first round victory. Knife-On, even without the op in his hands, is contributing to the roster, contributing to the success that they're finding here on Nuke. And look, I'm liking what I'm seeing from paiN. I honestly felt like the loss of Safe would lead to problems for a longer period of time, but they've shown that it only took a few months, and they're right back to where they were. PKL, again, looking to instigate towards the outer yard and doesn't really see anything, so he's going to stick around here and hope for first contact to come through, and that could be happening here as Henny is playing that garage where he's usually posted up with the AWP, but of course hasn't had the chance to buy it up just yet. Molotov going to get tossed down in towards Secret, and that will alert Henny to an advance here. He's not peeking out just yet, and if he doesn't soon, there's going to be someone that slips by, and yeah, PKL does slip by into Secret.
That's a lot of space. Presumably? Okay, now here's the interesting thing. 2 more players are coming this way. Okay. All right. Hold on. Opportunity knocks for Henny. Oh, and Henny is just having the worst timing outside.
Unreal.
Opportunity slipping him by. Now he's been spotted. I don't even think he would have known that that player was there if they didn't pull a trigger. Presumably they popped on his mini-map, but I'm not actually sure because he did not look to know they're there. And they're just going to rock on by him. They've got lower. If Taco dies, and Taco has a USP, reminder. He almost gets a kill with a USP. Dumao actually is able to follow that up with a Tech 9. Suddenly, this is a little bit more interesting. Dumao on site, kill. That's always going to happen, and that's the big kill to come through. Henny unable to do anything with that rifle probably means that this is again going to be a save with Lato backing away.
Yeah, they're going for the save again. The bomb hasn't even planted yet, but they don't want anything to do with this one. Maybe Barton hangs back a little bit towards the ramp, but yeah, he's just shift walking, and eventually he will follow Lato the heck out of dodge. So paiN will pick up a 3rd in a row. They've really broken the economy of GODSENT after they found that pistol round victory, but GODSENT continues to carry forward weapons, round after round. So it is helping them with their buy-ups, but not with the success in the round. Yes.
The thing, John, maybe your quick math is better than mine because I can't work it out right now. Is anyone going to be able to afford the op here? Lato? Maybe?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, maybe Taco.
No. The loss bonus isn't there yet. Taco can glass cannon it, but I don't think that's what they want to do.
Well, you could drop it for Henny, who could buy it.
Oh, they're doing it. No, Taco's going to glass cannon. He's going to keep it himself. Is he? I think he is. I think he's going to play ramp with it. He does that sometimes in the double up setups, but it is interesting. But I was just going to say, I would like to see that big green out pretty soon for Henny, because you see the way he's trying to hold outside. It's an offers approach, right? And it just doesn't work as well if you don't have that one-shot kill potential. So I think if he can get the big green up, it'll look a lot better. Problem is PKL's realized that he can abuse this space early on, and he's just walked down for free. The smokes aren't going to give it away. They don't know he's here. He's got this ground for free. And frankly, I don't think GODSENT have any idea he's here. Henny is not doing a great job of controlling the space outside or getting the info right now. That's the thing, right? Like, it's not about the shooting or anything. It's literally just like he's getting timing really hard. So he doesn't know that players are down when they're down. And it's unfortunate because that just makes it tricky for his team.
And PKL's just been posting up at the vent round after round. He's doing it again here, waiting for drops to come through, waiting for rotations potentially from GODSENT. He just tells his teammates, hey guys, I'm already down here. I'm posted up. No one can come through the vents, so you can just head on over to the B site again, set up that wall of smokes. And they do.
And there
on
we
top
go.
of it all,
Freebie.
there you go. Yeah, PKL finds Dumao trying to get down to the vents, so no rotation come through. They have the B site 100%.
Player lobby.
And yeah, and not to mention, GODSENT might be on a save, especially if they lose this player lobby, and they do lose Barton. Lato gets one back, but they've got the B site, and GODSENT's nowhere close.
It's a save, especially with the glass cannon
Oh
AWP. Taco's already putting himself back in spawn. This is now 4 rounds in a row that have ended in a save. They've been saving every round since they won the pistol.
Unbelievable.
It is pretty wild. And I mean, right now for paiN, they just get a player down secret every round for free.
I mean, the adjustment has to come for GODSENT. You have to play a player in secret.
It has to.
They haven't been there at all. They're relying on Henny's information, which isn't coming through because he's not getting the visibility and he's getting timinged round after round. So you just need someone there in secret to at least get a trade or something information. This is going to take down Lato.
Or if you're not going to play someone in secret, you just have to get more aggressive outside, right?
Something,
the op has to big rush. The op has to actually take a face. They don't have the op yet. Now, okay, now here's my question. Taco can get armor, and he and Henny can trade.
Yes.
Is that going to happen?
I don't know, because Taco, I think he likes to run
this
the op
could be
on
a
you.
full investment. Here we go. Here's the trade. Gun just got dropped over. Taco, give him.
They're calling a timeout to talk things over here.
Give him the op for outside. I know you like to run the secondary op and ramp, but right now you're getting abused outside. It's gotta go there. Either that or someone else needs to go and play with Henny.
Barton could drop an op and they could do a double op setup if they want to, but I think that money would be better spent getting a Lato or Dumao at A1S.
That's a lot of investment considering how rough this buy looks.
Yeah.
You could do it. You could do it, but then you're playing with some MP9s.
They can run a full A1S setup if they have Barton drop. So I think it's better to drop the A1Ss and then have a solo op. And yeah, you're going to see, there we go. All right, Taco's dropped. He said, fine, you've pried it out of my hands. Here you go. So they do have to settle for Moss here.
But here's the thing. Now Henny has to deliver.
Yes.
Now Henny has to deliver outside. Are they giving him Dumao or is Dumao playing in mini? No, they're giving him
Dumao. For a quick pop here.
Dumao's getting aggressive. He's trying to shut down the outside presence and then moving Henny instead. Henny's in towards heaven. Actually, Henny's been given ramp. Okay. Taco pushed in towards lower. There is a player down the vent, and Hardzout's going to get the better of him. That's huge. It was a vent drop this time, right? They've been abusing outside this time. Dumao tries to go aggressive, and Hardzout's is going to take two as he's in towards the vent again. And Lato, they don't have great awareness once they're down the vent.
They have comms there. How does Lato not?
They knew. He didn't realize he'd come back to clear it, right? He knew Hardzout was out of sight. I think he assumed that Hardzout would go to hold near ramp.
Yeah.
Which is a reasonable assumption. And here's the thing, the bomb is still in lobby, so this is far from over. This is far from over, and Barton shows exactly why. Now he's got support, now he's got a crossfire, and there's only one player to deal with. It's just Big Uzera, and what Big Uzera, well,
this is so good.
About finishing. No! Barton limping through with 7 points of health. Not finished by this spam, may have just secured the round for his team off the back of a huge 4K.
Oh man, paiN got tunnel vision onto Barton. Like, he must go down. He must die. And no, Barton is not going to die. He's not going to go down at all. In fact, he is off of on for the ace here. If he can take down Hardzout, we'll see if Hardzout challenges. He certainly has the money. Nithon is a little shortchanged, but they'll be able to buy up comfortably, even if Hardzout takes the risk. And it looks like he is going to. 20 seconds left. Has to make the play soon, and he knows two players are probably going to be watching this position. And he's just going to post up, Mike. I think he's going to hope that someone comes through and he can punish the economy more, because it doesn't look like time is going to be in his favor. He does get one frag, not the second. Barton the ace on the round, and that will be a win for GODSENT.
All right, what a way to flip things, right? What a way for Barton to step up and be the hero that they needed. But here's the thing. In terms of actual positioning in that round, GODSENT still got outplayed.
Yes.
They wound up with a player down vent getting 2 kills, and then the problem is that the rest of paiN stalled out in lobby, and instead of being able to link up with their teammate through either secret outside or ramp, they tried to bully on towards A and ran into Barton, being an absolute monster. So huge play from Barton, but GODSENT needs a build, and Taco does exactly that. He's a spicy Taco in this round. He just took 2 down. Aggressive out.
There
And here
we
we go. Confidence is back in. They've woken up. Barton shook them awake. And now the veterans of Taco and Henny deliver. That's what we wanted to see. Nython and Neck is stumped here. And once again, this is going to become a game of economic damage. Can Neck take anyone out? No, he cannot. All on to Nython.
Yeah, honestly, it was an interesting setup for Nython and Nekis. If Nekis gets that frag, then they could perhaps pincer in from Mini and Secret. But after Nekis goes down, that's pretty much done and dusted in a 1v5. 1 minute and 2 seconds on the clock here for perhaps Nython to do some economic damage to GODSENT. But that was just a fantastic push from Taco. Great call to go on the aggressive and playing extremely passively up to that point. So, you know what? I got an MP9. Why not? It can work out very well in this type of situation, and it absolutely does. 2 players caught with their pants down on paiN, and Taco walks away with an AK after that engagement. So, there we go. GODSENT finding their rhythm here with a 3rd round victory.
"30-second saves just stink."
They do.
You're like, please don't kill me. Oh, now they know where he is. 20 seconds. He's stuck on the roof.
They're going to wait for time.
He's a Nython on a hot tin roof. We'll poke down, tag up. How heavily do they want to chase, though? He doesn't want to find out. Chooses to die before the timer. I actually like the decision from Nython. He's like, there's 5 of them. They're encircling me. Maybe I get a kill. Maybe I just don't get clocked.
No, that was the right call. Just go for the fight at that point because you don't want to lose out on the loss bonus. And, well, he doesn't. So
he's got an AWP now, John.
He does, exactly. So now he's got the big green. I think it's the first time Nython will have it in his hands. So we'll see how that 1v1 duel potentially between Henny and Nython towards the outer yard goes. And that is where a couple of paiN members going. Is one of them Nython? Yes, indeed it is. So we'll see who wins this. Nython, who's been the hot hand for paiN as of late, really picked up his play shortly after being acquired. I think he was a little slow to start, but since that point has been a solid offer for the squad.
Comes the approach. Kale's good. Okay, that's a throwback. And Neck is down to start. So player already dropped. I think that was outside as well. But PKL's got all this space in the garage. Ooh. They have to be aware it's a possibility. You can see Dumouse coming in to clear it out. But if they lose track of him, this could be bad. And they've lost track, but PKL doesn't turn to his left!
No.
Dumau gets that! PKL's positioning working against him as he overlooks Dumau in by the blue box, and it's falling apart for paiN. Just individual fights, individual losses, no ability to trade, nothing to work. Their default is something they tried to work, and it was working beautifully, but it seems like GODSENT have found the adjustment. And now, unless Nython or Hardzao go insane, okay, there's the first little teeny isolated bit of insanity. This round is going to go the way of the dodo for paiN Gaming. They've not got the clock. They've not got the kills. It's 4-4. GODSENT tying things up.
And the great thing for GODSENT is 4 players surviving in that round, 5 in the previous round, and their economy is showing the results of that. They've really got a solid foundation now. 3 AKs to boot, the A1S and the AWP. So everything is starting to flow for this GODSENT CT side. Now, paiN Gaming, on the other hand, it's the opposite. You know, they have the AK saved over by PKL, but everyone else stuck onto the pistols. So let's see if PKL... Nope, PKL can't do anything. As soon as I try to talk about him, Henny drops him with the big green through the smoke and through a box. Big Gazera is going to get taken down to 2. That was a nade that was thrown on the floor. And then Taco finds Hardzao. Barton finds Big Gazera as well through that smoke. And this round is going the way of GODSENT.
One thing that's interesting to note, which we'll talk about in a minute, is Barton has found the bomb. And, well, this round is over. Last round, GODSENT looked at an op that was down on the ground at the end, had the option to pick it up and run the double op, and chose not to. So that tells me that they do not intend to run the double op as it stands right now. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. It might have been a decision based on economy, right? Because you don't want to run a double op when you're going up against Nico or Force Spy, because then you can get really exposed.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm not a fan of the double op on Nuke. I think that it can work in narrow applications, but if they get past you in towards lower, that's such a brutal retake with double op.
I'd say both sites are kind of tough to retake with the op, right? Even if you're coming in
Yeah,
from heaven with the op, it's still tough because you can have a player right
yeah.
below you who spots out your barrel and you're done.
You can get some nutty clips, but it does require getting a nutty clip to really get back through.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
I think there's a little bit more, like mini opens up some
A
possibilities to like
little,
zone
yeah.
out space with the op, but it is still very tough. You're absolutely right. Working with two ops on that site is just tricky. In general, retaking with ops never fun, and I'd say on Nuke in particular, it's just rough. Um,
I think it's
yeah.
just the multiple levels, right, in both bomb sites because you have the upper B, lower B, upper A, lower A. So I think whenever you have that as an offer, it's just so much real estate to cover versus if you're retaking on A side of Dust 2, for example, you don't have to really worry about that as much, especially when you're coming from Cat, for example. It's just go to the site, stare at the site, and get those frags, maybe towards car. But anyway, look, we're on Nuke here, and honestly, this is why it's so levels on both sides. But here comes paiN towards the other yard. They've shifted it up, Mike. They get a couple of frags. Lato and Dumao are going to go down 5v3 in favor of paiN. They're just going to go down towards Secret and find the space into the B site once more where no one is located. So I was surprised to see paiN move away from this in general. Maybe they just wanted to keep things spicy and mix it up, but it was working for them, and they just decided to go for the A site a couple of times. Just didn't happen.
I think maybe it was respect for the AWP, right?
Perhaps.
One of their first gun rounds, they did get dropped by Henny outside. And so I think maybe there's an element of that. Ooh, Barton. Does he know Hardside's already out the vent? Should be aware of the possibility. Obviously, he hasn't had vision on it this entire time, but Hardside's just chilling. I do love the way that paiN, once they've taken lower, always have somebody, usually Hardzal, sometimes because they're just up top being a nuisance, where it's like, I am just in a spot, and if you walk past me while trying to save, I'm going to get another. And that's about to happen. It's about to happen. Hardzal's about to get a kill. Oh, he swings! He swings! Little Bull there tried to preempt it with the flashbang, and so he will actually drop. But that likely just facilitates the save for GODSENT. They will back away. Despite having cash reserves, they don't fancy a 3-on-4 without positioning towards lower, and they're just gonna pull the ripcord.
GODSENT have not lost every single player in any one round they've lost.
True. You're right. Every single one of these losses has come down to a save.
Interesting. It's an interesting strategy, and I can't say I'm necessarily disliking it because GODSENT on CT side of Nuke, you need to keep that economy strong. And if you feel like there's no chance forward, there's no sense in wasting those weapons, especially when two of them are AKs.
I think it's kind of like it's the slightly more extreme version of the current meta. Right, where a lot of CT sites will do that. A lot of CT sites will save super conservatively when you're playing the statistics, when you're playing the likelihood. Yep. In a Nuke, you know, if they're getting down towards lower and you don't have positioning, it's such a brutal retake. It really is. So I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. But you are starting to come to the moment where, yeah, you need rounds, right? Saving for 5 rounds is all well and good, but they've got 5 on the board. You really don't want them to squeeze much more out of this half. So you're starting to get into a situation where you've got the cash buildup, you've got the reserves, gonna start needing to fight for some of these post plants, I think. Again, obviously a 3v5 wasn't ideal, but you see a little bit more of that spice for GODSENT. Let's see if paiN go outside again here. That's gonna be my big question.
I think they should.
I agree, right? Last time they just sectioned off Henny with the smokes on Big Garage. They still had a fight outside, but they won it, and then they have lower. So what do they do this time? Where does Henny go? He's in towards ramp instead. They're going to put Dumao outside alone. That's really interesting. And they're going to send Taco to make the secret play. So here's the adjustment from GODSENT.
There we
Taco's
go.
going around secret.
This is what they've needed to do, honestly. Just close that gap a little bit. And even if Taco's going to go in the vents here, at least you have that presence to deny if paiN should decide to go down there again. And very well good.
Already dropped.
Oh!
That's a big kill for Dumao. I think Taco was clearing out to make sure someone hadn't already dropped.
Yeah. Which
is interesting because they did blow the door. They did blow the vent. Oh, big kill for Nekiz. Playing the edge of the smoke. He had vision before Dumao realized what was going on. That's really nicely done from Nekiz. That kill opens this round right back up. If Dumao was allowed to stay in Big Garage, even if they get the space down towards secret, it's a really tough spot for paiN to play from because Taco's down here already.
Yeah.
But as it stands now, they've got the bailout. They can go back up, or they can fight in towards Taco without major issue. Taco now needs to come up big.
He really does, and he did back off here. That Molotov's going to section him off even further, but he does get back into the B site, can call for some reinforcements. The thing is, they can't rotate through secret because look who's waiting. It's Hard Zhao, and he will be able to find something up there. Either way, paiN Gaming looking to isolate Taco.
Henny's
at least get this bomb planted. There's 29 seconds left, too. They have to get a move on soon.
They're grouping up. They brought Hard Zhao down. Now they're going to execute. Here's the smokes on. But Taco, I think, will have vision past these smokes. So do they clear him out? Oh, Big0's passed. I like that. I like that. He spots the player as well.
Great play.
That's a nice bit of tidy aggression. Now with 13 seconds, this bomb's going down. Henny can't really get over the lip to peek on it. That worked out nicely. They subverted Taco's expectations, and in doing so, got the kill. And look at GODSENT. They don't fancy the retake. They don't like the retake here on the Nuke lower site. They're out. They're done. They're bailing.
Man.
They had util this time. Is the
I
thing,
know,
right?
and they had positioning too. They could have gone for that.
I don't think they had smokes, but they had flashes. You could fly back in, and nope, no interest, not at all. Henny, maybe if Henny had gotten an op kill, they take it. But paiN Gaming are very careful on these posts. They really don't give any fights unless you come towards them.
I mean, we can talk about the play by Big at the very least, right?
Sure.
He goes through squeaky door in lower and then gets through and finds a gap that it just isn't being covered by Taco and isolates him so very well. He predicted that someone would be up there, and I love it. paiN Gaming get a 6th off of that, and again, GODSENT go for the save. They could have been more aggressive. They could have supported after Taco goes down and tried to take another fight. But again, they just completely fall off and want to keep their economy flowing. Again, I don't mind it, but at a certain point, you have to start trying to challenge. But anyway, Nathon's going to get lapped out. Barton finds one. Now a second perhaps around here for GODSENT. It is going to be a 3v3, but the HP advantage lies in GODSENT's favor. They got the full 300 amongst those 3 players. And over on the paiN Gaming side, it's about 190 HP, maybe a little bit lower than that.
Oh, here comes.
Here
Henny.
they come towards B.
Is Henny going to get one? Is Henny going to get one? He's been pushed off. He's been pushed off. Does he come back in? No, they've got lower again. So it's on the Taco. Taco's not really going to have support. Henny's bailed out to try and avoid getting chased. That's interesting. Are they going to be able to overwhelm Taco here? No.
Oh.
Nice Molotov. Isolates the fight. Nekias goes down. Hard Zhao's so low. So Taco alone might have done this as we are locked on this body. Guys? Guys? Hello?
The update hit, Mike.
Uh-oh. What's going on here?
I'm kidding.
Taco's in decon. Hey, guys. Can we? I mean, we can stay on this body, but if you turn the camera around, that'd be great.
It's the gloves. They're so mesmerizing, the Vice gloves, Mike.
They're nice gloves. I mean, it's kind of an awkward pose. Leg up in the air. He's just doing a little kickback, you know? He's like, it's like a kid on the ground on the carpet in the living room with legs kicking, working on a coloring book. Meanwhile, Hard Zhao's just killing everybody, and that's going to be the round. Interesting angle to watch it from, but that is, in fact, going to be the round, and there we go.
Okay. Well, I mean, we didn't get to see it, unfortunately, but it was a great clutch there. Hard Zhao and Big U teaming up to find all 3 frags. Hard Zhao with the 2K. I think both players tried to squeak in from decon, and then afterwards, Big U finding the last one and went towards double doors. So, nice round from paiN. That's the opposite of what GODSENT were hoping for, and they finally do challenge, but I don't know if it was the round to challenge, honestly. I think the previous one, they had better positioning, as mentioned. This time, they just, I mean, 3v2. 3v2.
Yeah, I think it was fine. I think it was fine. I think they had really good positioning in towards decon as well to control it from. I think Hard Zhao just pulled off a big play.
Sure.
So
I'm on the paiN train, I guess, Mike.
Yeah, no, understandable. paiN is playing a brilliant key side here. It's a really strong map for them. And as we talked about before, it used to be amazing for GODSENT, but it just hasn't looked as good. This round, though, is looking good. Nice shot for Henny. It was indeed. Ramp is secured here, and with 3 players already down, it's going to be some recovery. Python goes 1 and done at all on the BKL now. But here we go.
Oh, at least GODSENT get that one back, and they were still able to buy up pretty much fully. Now they're going to have the AK upgrade, 3 M1Ss, and the op still in Henny's hand. So as you alluded to, Mike, it doesn't look like they want anything to do with the double op, which is a pretty heavy investment in the first place. So I do understand it. Match going to be paused here to talk things over. Still, I mean, even though you get that round as GODSENT, paiN are extremely good on their CT side, and if you give them 7 rounds on T side, I'm not feeling too good about your chances, to be quite honest with you, especially considering the recent results for GODSENT on Nuke.
Yeah. I'm already not feeling great for them.
Yeah.
But GODSENT does have some cheeky plays that they like to pull through on this T side. They are a team that can create on the T side. It's just obviously not going to be a great situation, and all of the factors that we talked about before are coming into play here. We are into what is a very critical round here for GODSENT. Can you continue to put some stuff together here right at the tail end, or are we going to be seeing a very strong T side for paiN?
Well, Henny's going to come in checking that secret area, in fact. So you got the op in secret as opposed to having it in a big garage. And there's quite a gap in the outer yard. PKL might spot this out. You do have to mount over in mini, but that's it. So we'll see if paiN Gaming decide to go back towards that outer yard presence. They haven't committed yet into lobby. They're just spamming through into hut and trying to attract attention, which they have attracted a lot of, with 3 GODSENT players committed to holding down this A site. They're probably wary of paiN's quick pop onto the A site, which they haven't seen yet. And as the rounds go by, they're like, it's going to come eventually, but it hasn't. So paiN are keeping them on their toes at the very least as they move their way towards the outer yard once more. And that gap, as mentioned, is indeed there and ripe for the take. Oh, that's huge.
That's a big kill. You're absolutely right. They're down towards lower again, but this time Henny is down by secret, and he's got Taco. So they continue to reinforce this position. Meanwhile, Lotto strikes from above. So now they're being hemmed in. They're being herded. Nekiz, though, may have just taken down one of the shepherds. Lotto has so much responsibility up top, and meanwhile, they've gone past him. They don't know where he is. He slipped in towards the lobby. A bit of repositioning, but Nekiz is wise. He plays the process of elimination, right? Not second vent.
Yep.
Okay. Turn around. He slipped through. I love that processing coming through, and now it's going to be such a tough retake. Taco's going to go for a little bit of a poke in, but if they don't give him a fight, I don't know what he's going to do. Henny's even slow to get to it. Henny already thinking about saving that AWP, and he certainly will now in a 1v3 just to have the op into the last round. That's brutal.
Okay, that was trending towards GODSENT, and if paiN had continued going towards the B site, I'd say GODSENT round victory. But what an adjustment. They rotate on forward, send, I think, 1 through the vents, and the other 2 went around from secret, and they all just walked on towards that bomb site. No one was there. Yep. What a rotation. Brilliant. And now paiN are going to find themselves an 8. They take the half. Maybe even a 9th, unless GODSENT can come through with something here. At least for GODSENT, with the op save, they'll be able to get a decent vibe through.
Yeah, I mean, they got a little something, but yeah. It's not going to be easy street when we hit the half switch, even if they can take this last one, and it's certainly going to be limited in it. paiN Gaming have been, I would say, the conductor of this particular ballad. They've been setting the pace. They've been controlling it. GODSENT have had to adjust so much just dealing with that secret presence. And in this round, where they commit 2 players, including the AWP, to dealing, or in that last round, right? Where they commit so much to dealing with secret, well, that's where paiN Gaming shift things up.
Are we going to get the A pop here, you think? No? I mean, GODSENT have been set up for it every single round, and it's just not coming through. 3 players committed to that A site defense. And Taco's going to toss a Molotov in towards ramp flashbang to follow it up, and paiN are just playing the waiting game. They really are trying to get into the heads of GODSENT and keep them guessing. A lot of utility being committed towards A, and I'm not even sure this is a site they're going to hit. It's not. They go towards ramp. The Swag 7 comes out of hut, can't connect for much damage, and now Henny's going to have to hit 1, and he doesn't. In fact, he takes more damage, and now goes down. The Nekiz, Hardell's waiting for the rotation. He gets 1, 2, maybe even the 3rd onto Lato. Not yet, but Lato is just by his lonesome against all 5 paiN players here, and he will at least take the fight with Nekiz, but I think, well, that'll probably be it for him. He's trying to go for this bomb, Mike. It's curtains. Nathan gets him, and that's the half. we... Yes.
Whoops, I was muted that whole time. Welcome back here, everybody. Obviously, the second half has been underway. It's 9 to 10 here. The sticker update hit, and that's why we took a little while to get back in the server and get everything sorted on out here. Thank you so much for bearing with us on that. Go check out the show. A lot of shiny, shiny stickers, John. And the hollows look pretty sick this year.
Yeah, and the glitter looks great too, and I can say our pockets are a little bit lighter after that break.
Yeah, we both went a little too jam. It happens. Nice shots from Big Uzera, but it's quickly corralled. This round was looking like it could be dangerous. As paiN Gaming down and probably out of this one. Hardzow is going to go hunting to see if he can't drop another gun. Still, GODSENT clearly having a nice start to this second half, have managed to claim the lead here early and seem to be bolstering their bank quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, not too bad for GODSENT. paiN having a considerable edge at the end of that first half of action. I don't think they've won a round here just yet, Mike. Yeah, had a 9-6 lead, if I'm not mistaken, at the end of that first half. Feels like it's been a while, and it actually has been a while since that first half ended. But GODSENT are on a 4-round win streak here. Now paiN are back to the rifles. They've got the big green and Nithon Sand, excuse me, and the 4A1Ss. I think once paiN settles down into the rifle buy-up, they should get back into this one. But yeah,
I'd assume this is the first time the ops come out, unless things got real weird. So yeah, things are presumably settling in. Also, ignore the statistics. Nekiz is not 0-13. PKL is not 0-13. I don't know what's going on with that.
Wrong.
We're just gonna assume that those stats are incorrect in totality at this point. Again, full CS update always leads to some funny server shenanigans. It just kind of does. But Taco perched in towards the hut. GODSENT working some methodical control, having already gotten Doom down secret. You can tell Hardzal's adjusted for that, though. He's holding to make sure they can't actually get down, but it's still powerful positioning for now. And the AWP from Nithon is all the way pushed back into the wall. Unable to exert its influence here. PKL trades out Big Uzera, but that's huge damage done. Here comes Nithon, whose name is now Canary, apparently, in the kill feed. And let's see if he's going to be a bit of a canary for this team. He certainly will, about preventing them from getting in towards heaven. In the meantime, Nekiz, that subcritical frag to come through. And it's now looking pretty darn good for paiN.
Ooh, Nithon almost gets caught up by Henny, though. They're going to duel it out with the AWP. We haven't seen that duel too much, to be honest, up until this point. And Nithon does get tagged, but is able to escape here in towards CT. Now it's up to GODSENT to make the play. 23 seconds left. They probably don't want to save here because... well, actually, Henny might want to keep the AWP in the full armor.
The elbow. So... the elbow. He can see the elbow.
Yeah.
Henny puts it through the box. I don't know whether it just took him a little while to realize it or whether he was hoping the player would come on out. There's going to be the kill. The damage is done, but the cleanup is in for Nekiz. 3 big frags for the man, and that's going to be paiN Gaming picking up their first rifle round of the second half.
I think Lato shot Henny. He's like, I don't know where it is. I'm just going to shoot towards Henny. And, well, anyway, Henny goes down to the paiN Gaming side regardless. And that round is done and dusted. So no op brought forward. And now they're back to rifles only on the GODSENT side. Still, it's going to be 3 AKs and the 2 Galils versus the op, the AK, the 2 AKs, and the A1S. But the important thing for paiN is they did get that first round on the board in this second half. And now they're looking to make it 2. But GODSENT are going to make this big pop and day, which paiN did not do the entire first half. Let's see if paiN can punish. They will get a couple and a third one coming through. Why not a fourth? And that's it. It's done, Mike. Bigu gets the last one on to do Mao. It's 2 for Nithon and 1 for PKL and Bigu.
There you go. That's the way to get her done when you got your rifle rounds out and you see GODSENT's bank has already evaporated without bomb plants in either of the last 2. So GODSENT, they get the rounds off the pistol, but this is where we're really going to get the proof of the put. Probably not in this round. Probably not in this round, but paiN Gaming have stabilized. 3 alive, 4 alive now. AWP consistently here for paiN. So we're going to start to feel good, and this is looking like a replay round.
Yep, this is not live.
Ruh-roh.
All right.
Maybe they need to go equip some stickers.
Yeah.
Well,
Live.
neither side has them. Sorrow.
Now maybe they're gonna take advantage of the dropping prices of the old capsules from
Yeah,
the
they're gonna
major
go get
and
some of their
unbox
own.
some GODSENT and pay.
Yeah. They're gonna go get some GODSENT paiN stickers and soothe their savage hearts. It's gotta. I'm just gonna say this. It's gotta be a particular kind of sting when your match gets delayed because the stickers that you missed out on are getting added into the game.
Ooh, yeah, that's true, huh?
It's got to be a weird, like, self-reflection moment. But I mean, for both these teams, that's the kind of moment that you funnel in to motivation for the future. You don't want to miss out on these again.
I think that they'll both have a very, very good shot at picking it up and getting into the next major, Mike. I think it'll fuel them, honestly. Get their competitive hearts pounding.
Well,
yep.
Nuke is dropping out. Presumably, we'll get him back in just a flash. Let me peer into our back-end channels to see if we have any details.
Oh.
Wait. We are getting a full medic in. Seems like this is going to take a moment. Checking out shenanigans here. Oh, here we go. Might want to swap off the screen for just a second here. But we are just going to get that server set right up here, folks. Should only take a few moments here. Thank you for bearing with us again. Let us know in chat what you're the most excited sticker. The sticker you are... English? The sticker you're most excited for. Let us know about it. There's some really spicy ones. There's obviously a bunch of new teams, right? 9Z's, first major. Bad News Eagles make it to the major. That's hype, not an org. Obviously, that's super cool to see. Eternal Fire make it to a major. Been a long time since we had Spatial Soldier stickers. Now we got Eternal Fire stickers. That logo's dope. IHC make it to their first major. Like, there's a lot of really cool stickers coming through. A lot of first-time stickers as well here, John. Who are you most hyped for?
In terms of sticker or
yeah,
I love the Bad News Eagles logo. Honestly, I already bought up a few because I wanted to. Complexity as well. I had to buy a couple of those because we got to support the NA guys, and I'd say definitely Bad News Eagles. I think the Eternal Fire one though with the dragon, the gold version of it. Oh boy, that one is pretty hot.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Gotta say, it's just so cool to have Fang, Floppy, OC, Grim stickers in the game. Junior stickers, JT stickers. It's really sick to have some of those players in the game with their own stickers. I got a Floppy sticker. Very happy about that. Got a Fang sticker as well. No OC sticker. Still eluding me. No OC. No Junior. You'll like the Fang sticker though, John. There's a maple leaf in it. I
have to get the Fang sticker. I already got 3 juniors, so I'm good there. But,
all right. Well, if I duplicate, I'll trade these for a junior sticker.
Let's do it. We'll do some trades here.
I need to. You can only put 4 stickers on a gun, right? Is the problem?
That's right. Yeah.
So someone from Complexity is gonna get left in the cold, man. I'm gonna make a Complexity craft.
That's a tough call.
Someone's getting left in the cold.
You can put them on your pistol, so you'll have the 4 on the rifle and 1 on the pistol.
Yeah, there you go.
On your USP or
there
something.
You go. That's the strat. That's the play. That's how it goes. Hopefully we're hopping back in. Shouldn't take too long on this one, folks. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. Thank you again for bearing with us. We are just in our first map here between paiN and GODSENT. But it seems like this one might take a little bit longer here. So we're going to take a quick little breaky poo. And we'll be right back with you folks in a flash. Oh, it's happening. I promise the score's not 0-0. I think it was 11-11 last we checked. Or was it 12-11? I think it was 11-11, John.
Something like that.
It's been a long, weird night so far. But we are back into the game with PKL's back into the fragging, but he's so blind. He's only going to get one. Back lockdown. Did get traded, so it's all good. It's all fine. Taco! A little bit of nifty pistoling. Sets up Barton for the kill. That was mostly Taco, though. Barton just coming in to snatch the tail end. And, well, he's going to be snatched in turn. So, a solid round for paiN. Teensy bit of damage coming out of the pistols. It's not nothing, but it's not a bomb plant, which isn't ideal for GODSENT, but they will reinvest into this one.
Yeah, GODSENT's going to have to pick it up very, very soon here, Mike, though, because paiN Gaming has started to find their rhythm on their CT side, and the economy isn't the greatest for GODSENT. They will be calling a timeout and talking things over, and you have to imagine that they will be able to at least invest into AKs. Maybe Lata will have to settle for the Galil or the MAC-10 in order to ensure that utility comes through, but yeah, this one's getting closer and closer to the finish line.
This pause is making me extremely nervous, John.
It's just tactical, Mike. Just tactical.
Yeah. Yeah. Tactical, you say?
Yes, I say.
Okay. All right. Back into the fun. All fine. You know, after those 20 minutes of Mac medicing, needing another pause. Real quick for GODSENT to figure things out. Now they're coming into this rifle round. See what they can do. Tried to exert some presence outside. Didn't really get anything for it, right? They've got Henny up top, up on the Schmallow. They've thrown a lot of utility outside between smokes and the like. It's come from both sides, to be fair. But paiN Gaming, without actually fighting outside, have managed to exert a lot of influence. They don't have the op here. So my voice just... It's a weird little crackle. But they don't have the op here. And Barton, oh, he gets caught in the molly. Caught in the geometry. Takes a lot more damage than he needed to. That's rough, John. That's going to be a little bit troubling as they start moving towards lower. Neckies is going to have the pressure on them.
They just have to ensure the trade comes through. That's the important piece here. Or Barton can work his magic, which he has in the past, even with low HP, but still.
Nithod's posted as well. This is a really good situation. They're even bringing PKL in. They've got the information. They've got the double push in towards Hut, and they're starting to feel very confident about it. But the thing is, if Taco realizes that the A site is vacant, is he just going to call his team up the vent? They're already coming up. They're up many. They're up many. Taco's gained all this space. They're going to take A. Oh, paiN have outthought themselves. They've committed such a huge rotation. They've got no more presence on A. A's taken for free. They find Barton in lobby. But this bomb is still going down. 10 seconds to spare, or no, this is going to be a 5-on-3 retake as Neck has killed Henny down lower. So it's getting worse and worse by the second for GODSENT. They still do have the post plan. They still do have something to work with, but now they have all the numbers in the world coming up against them.
I think they're going for this one. Yeah, Big is going to toss that Molotov for the back vents. Lato's going to get one and the second. Hards out does find the trade and keeps the man advantage in favor of paiN. So here they come. Time taken away. They have the kits. They have the frags. Dumao's going to get ninth on very good kill indeed. Taco defending with Dumao, and that should be the finishing blow. It is. Neck is just going to hightail it out of there, grab an AK, and surrender the round to GODSENT. And you're right, Mike. paiN outthought themselves. They started to move away from the A site, figured that GODSENT were going to hit B, and just, man, it was a really good slip through by Taco to get behind the lines.
Yeah. And the comms to come through, right? We see this a lot of times where Taco finds the information himself and then calls for a late rotation. He's very good at reading presence. But, I mean, honestly, you can't blame paiN too much, right? Because they get 2 kills. They have themselves a 5-on-3. They just don't quite succeed in getting around the corners that they need to. I think that op in Hut is really where it falls apart. If you get the kill on Dumao coming around the cooling tower, Taco's stuck in heaven. There's really nothing doing for you. But for whatever reason, it was a little disjointed. Didn't expect the player to be down lower, and they lose that fight. And the round is a result. The problem for GODSENT is with only 1 survivor, don't exactly have a lot of utility to work with in this one.
Yeah. And the nade's not going to help their health there. Good toss by Nekis. Take Lonzo and Henny down to 72 and 69. Nekis
Spotted him.
around at the trophy. Yeah, he did get the spot, so he's got the info. Does he push off
this?
of it?
He's going to push this? He knows it's clear. Henny's just waiting for it is the problem. And they're coming back. They're coming back. Timing going to be brutal. Gets one. One and done is not good enough there. At least he does get the one. It could have been catastrophic, right?
Yeah.
But it's still troubling. Doesn't really give you an advantage for your team.
I mean, you have Nithon around the corner to defend. Nithon threw a really timely molly to keep GODSENT at bay. And given the time left on the clock, I think that's still okay for paiN, as long as Nithon holds this ground, which is a bit of a tough ask since he has the op. If 3 players charge in, he can probably only get 1 before the other 2 slip away.
Woo!
There's
nice
the
shot
one.
from Nithon. He's burning. He's out. He slips away. That's a big pick. That does give them an advantage in this post plant. But once again, we see once they get that bomb down, life gets a lot more difficult. At this point, PKL can't come out. He's molly down, but Hard Zao finds Lato. Can't deny the bomb plant, but so much damage done, and it's falling apart. It's all on a Barton now. He's got 3 players to find. His position is known. Bigazera can't go too far ahead. He needs to wait till his teammates are with him, but there's the teammates with him. There's the shot. There's the spot. They're out. They're fighting, and they've got him.
That's just a great play by paiN Gaming, anticipating the B hit. They already had 2 players posted up, 1 towards decon, 1 at the double doors, and they really made life difficult for GODSENT after that bomb was planted. In fact, as soon as it gets planted, Bigu finds 1, leaves only 2 standing. So great work. paiN dealt with the situation that was quite tough in that ramp after lost Nekis. Nithon gets the important one, right? And then slips away and still survives. And then afterwards lets his teammates take care of the rest towards the B site. So paiN Gaming on to 13, not fussed too much by that isolated round victory for GODSENT. And now another timeout being called for GODSENT to talk things over, because again, their money is in a tough spot. Eventually they're gonna have to say, okay guys, we gotta go for a lighter buy and wait for the money to get in so we have the full utility we need to go for a proper hit, because this one's not going to give them much should they go for the full investment. Now, a light buy or a half buy, maybe that'll be a little more interesting, right? If you can come out with a win there. But it looks like Henny is going all in. They're going all in?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
They are. It represents a prime opportunity, right?
The utility's there at least, but
yeah,
the weapons
I don't mind it. Fast A play could be what we're seeing here.
Sure.
A lot of teams love to run the util up on towards hot, and then you just overwhelm with players. You know, there's 2 going outside early on, so it's probably not that. It could be a vent drop, but no. It's heavy presence outside. They want to go for the mini. The mini play. And this is going to be interesting. Pressure on for Nithon for sure. PKL's good for the first. A little disjointed there. I think Dumao was maybe ahead of his teammates, so he goes down for free. But his teammates do get down secret. That's a sacrifice they make. The problem is, Zao has managed to get this rotate quickly. He gets 1. Gotta avoid being overwhelmed. Hard Zao up the ladder. Slips away. What a bailout. Nicely done.
Bigu's exposed. Nope. No, he's not.
That's a bomb too.
He's going to take care of it. Yeah, that is the bomb on the ground. Henny's upgraded to an A1S, and Barton has the AK, so there's a chance here for them to make some noise, especially with the full body armor. Nithon's watching ramp, and he doesn't hit the shot onto Barton, who tosses the nade on forward, and it does damage, but no frag because Nithon 100 HP. So
I gotta say,
no fuss.
I never, when you do these plays where you have like a wolf pack and then 2 players who are off of the wolf pack, I never like when the bomb's not with the wolf pack.
Of course.
Because that's your likeliest players getting onto a site going to get the chance for a plant type of situation, right? Never the fan of, you know, you go B, I go A with bomb type strats. Never like leaving the bomb alone.
I'm just not a fan of that force buy, period, Mike. I think that was too risky, because now your economy is shot and you have pretty much given up the 15th round to paiN unless you can come out with a crazy eco round or a crazy half buy here. Or I would even say a light buy, because you don't really have enough to invest into a half buy, and so that's what it's going to be. All right, GODSENT took the chance. It did not yield much of anything, and now paiN are yielding the benefits of that decision. Hard Zao's going to get the opener onto Taco, and but I mean, there isn't much to do now. It's a pretty nutty one, dig at least.
He's down secret. Bomb's out. Bomb's dead. They tried to go for a vent drop. Didn't work out too well. It's going to continue to probably not work out too well. Now utility's being spent on it. Now knows that he has to create. He's been spotted outside. He is a dead man one way or another. It'll be the USP to do him. As amusingly, no one seems to have gun models on the server. Always fun. But here comes the swing. Ward. everything around just with the P250, and it's not going to work out. As you said, it was an all but guaranteed 15th round, and indeed, paiN don't mess it up. They were already on the green, putter in hand, and they just tapped that one in.
Yeah, I mean, the strat that GODSENT went for could have been done with a half buy, I guess is my point. You didn't have to fully invest in order to try and make something happen in that round. Instead, you know, they sacrifice the round number 27 in favor of paiN because they had nothing to invest in. Now it's all on to overtime. They have to win 3 rounds in a row just to keep things going here on Nuke, and I'm not liking their odds. Nithon's going aggressive here. Hardstyle gets one. The trade comes through from Lato, but the nade will expect more damage than this. No, not really. Only a little bit of damage onto Lato. He's at 73 HP, so not too worse for the wearer. Now he's going to move on for it. That said, I mean, it does expose him to an insta-headshot from the A1S. We'll see if that factors in here. 121 on the clock, still a lot of time, and Nithon's been exposed down to 9 HP. Where is he getting caught out here? I think that's the outer yard. Yeah, he was pushing up there and was still hanging around. Didn't connect on the shot, and now Ramp might be exposed. No, Big just closed the gap. He gets one, pulls a utility though, and gets traded out. Now it's 3v3 and the HP and advantage of GODSENT, but what a shot from Nithon from hell! Takes down Dumao and gives the man advantage back to paiN.
Wow. Advantage back in paiN's favor. Taco and Henny both pretty isolated. They could link up, but for the time being, they'll play different altitudes. Taco has gained all the space, but does he realize who he's just stepped over? Certainly he's going to go back to clear it, and yes, he is. Outmaneuvered Neck is. That's a freebie. Evens up the numbers with Nithon so low. Yes, he's got the zoom banger, but it's going to make it tough, especially as they link up towards lower. Taco's got all the space down B, and Henny's going to join him. PKL and Nithon. How are they going to work this? They'll work this from either side. Nithon going in to secret. There's plenty of money, so paiN doesn't really need to be concerned about the capital. It's certainly worth risking this. At least for now, PKL's waiting for his teammate to link up.
I would say Nithon makes the noise and PKL comes in.
All right, here's a thought, John.
Yep.
What if the primary purpose for paiN right now is to make sure they die on site?
Well, I mean, if that was the plan, it's pretty much done.
yeah, it's probably done. It's probably done. But I was just thinking about it, right? GODSENT so broke, you'd obviously still be able to get a buy up. But if you force those two to die on site, it'd be rough.
It would have been. That's not a bad idea. It just, paiN wasn't looking at that as an option at all. They really wanted to close this out and lost the initial fight there, and that was that. 15-13 here. GODSENT at least stay alive, and we'll get another buy up here. But the money was strong enough on the paiN side that they will get a full-on buy up here. Aside from, no, they're going to have a full-on buy up. They got enough for utility as well. So let's see here. 401S is in the op once more. GODSENT. 2 more rounds needed to push it into OT. Molotov getting it tossed, and that one missed the mark completely. Exploded in midair. No, it didn't. Okay, I think GoTV just threw me for a loop. I don't know why I saw it that way, but anyway, Dumao is going to be moving forward here towards Red Box, and lots of utility being thrown here on the paiN side. Flashbangs coming through, and Nithon does connect on to Dumao. That is from lockers towards mid through the smoke. And then he tosses some utility on forward to try and keep his position secure. The thing is, because he gets that, GODSENT still have not gained the space towards secret, and time is taken away. That smoke's not going to last forever, and it doesn't. It dissipates, and that will increase visibility now for Nithon, who will have a clear path forward, clear vision forward, I should say. See if someone crossed through, and he did catch a glimpse of Henny.
Nithon. Backing up now. There's a lot of positioning outside. But yeah, the information is there for paiN. What'll be interesting to see is PKL's timing here coming up secret. And they may not need it too much. Nick just keeps killing people outside, and there we go. A second kill in. Now they're distracted from PKL. Now he can come in for the backstab to help the food here. And he's not going to be able to do so. What a ripper of a shot from Lato. Keeps his team alive. Keeps them surviving. But he can only stay up for so long. Now it has to be the captain. It has to be Taco. And while he's got the site, he doesn't have the bomb. John, he doesn't have the bomb.
Oh,
he's only got 15 seconds. He has to go. He has to sprint. He literally is probably already lost it on the clock. There's the swing, though. And